Hear this, Biafra would have been declared today afternoon by 3 p.m. for this happen. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze go live, address the Biafran people. Yes, that is the humble truth. Biafran would have been declared today by 3 p.m. until this terrible and unbelievable actually happened. You see, this Tinubu is a very dangerous human being. Very, very dangerous human being. Is unpredictable. See, the guy is so much ahead of the Igbos, and it is our Igbo leaders that are causing all of this nonsense. If not, who be Tinubu? Who be Tinubu? If our Igbo leaders stand on their feet and say Mbano, Owe be Naga, they would. Who be Tinubu to stop them? My dear listeners, you need to listen to Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. In fact, she spoke at length. She blasted our leaders. Haba. Take your time and listen to her on this live broadcast. You'll be shocked. Happy watching.
And then, like he rightly said, the war for the restoration of the independent state of Biafra was a war which only those that truly wanted their freedom and those that were truly following our prime minister will understand what happened in Finland. There were a couple of things that played out that would have really derailed the declaration of the United States of Biafra. One, from the Zoo government. Zoo government never wanted us to declare. That was why what happened to the PM happened just like a few weeks before that event in Finland. They planned it very, very well. They targeted that period, and they were able to execute it at that period. And if you like the letter that came from PM, I didn't release all the letters. I only released some portion where he told me to take over until it comes out. But in that letter too, you will see the portion where who in the world that follows Prime Minister Simon Ekpa will ever think or dream that at any point PM could even suggest that we postpone the convention. That shows you they planned real bad. So anybody following the prime minister that kind of suggestion will tell you that there was so much that went on the ground. There was so much. And I thank God for my life. Without what I know, nobody, even in the brigade, nobody would have stopped these individuals from stopping the restoration of the United States of Biafra. Nobody would do that. So even after the declaration, even before the declaration, some of them came in this brigade cabinet with different excuses why we have to postpone the declaration. Even paying for the hall was a last minute something. And we've been planning since February of 2024. Till the last minute or few days to the start of the declaration, the event venue was not paid out for. And there's somebody that calls himself finance minister. And they will be claiming to Biafra and they are doing this. Oh, my boss, my boss. But few days to the opening of the event day, that hall, only the Spirit of God touched them to pay for that hall. And then the referendum analysis. We've been having referendums since February. One of them now that we are with, they're going around doing meeting with United Kingdom people yesterday. Chomo Koma. She said that we cannot declare without her giving the analysis of the referendum. And this analysis, referendum Biafrans, we've been voting since almost February, March. And this is somebody that was chairing the committee. So just on the 28th of November, a day before the start of the event, Shomo Koma was with this Ogenke, all their group saying, we cannot declare because she doesn't have the analysis of our referendum ready. And she's the only one that can do that. She's the only one that has that analysis. I don't have to, if I release the meeting that we had on that 28th, some Biafrans, we are screaming and cursing that they can never stop the declaration of this independence on the 29th. And somebody that was the chair of a committee that knows that from February to November, that one of the things we have to present to the world is the analysis of the referendum. So even though the referendum ended on the 28th, it's just adding maybe 1 or 2 days to what she already has. But during that meeting on the 28th, she said nothing is ready, therefore we cannot declare. I don't want to release some private information about meetings that we have with these individuals, but every Biafran should go and thank God for people like us. Thank God that I was there. They planned real bad. Biafrans were screaming.
Exactly the way it was declared in Finland. That was the way it would have been declared in Nigeria. But the one in Nigeria would have been just like the coming of Jesus Christ. My people, nothing spoil. It will still happen again. But when it happens, my dear, Tinubu, can you withstand? We need the support of our Igbo leaders. They need to stand firm and support Indigo and see that this very dream of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and our past Igbo leaders, dead and alive, is actualized. Please, my dear listeners, don't forget to like and subscribe to this very channel. This is Verdict TV.